Welcome back, Share Bears. Today's video is my update from A to Z, which is a project pan with the fantastic ladies of Facebook. I will leave the link down below to the group on Facebook. It's a fantastic group if you are into doing project pans, or you're interested in using it. Or maybe you just get a high from seeing that little bit of silver bottom of the pan. So, this is a project that is based on all the letters of the alphabet, so from A to Z, or A to Z as we would call it in Canada. So each letter coincides with the product that you are choosing. So I will get right into this. My first one, so for the letter A, I have chosen Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in Americano, and it has just the slightest dip. It is what I am using in the outer part of my eye today, although I'm not sure that I really care for it with this eye look because it's more warm and this is more of a cool tone brown, but I do like this, and a little goes a long way. Not as much as another one that's in here. But for B, I chose a Blink eyeshadow palette that was a collab with BoxyCharm, and it's the Electric Eyes palette. So B for BoxyCharm and Blink. And my goal is to hit pan on Rodini. I have not used this at all since my last update. Not once. Not even once. So there is no progress on that. For you, I chose the Urban Decay ElleS Through the Looking Glass palette, and it was to hit pan on cake. I have hit pan on cake and it has been put back, and I hated that color. Hated it. It was one of those ones that I hit pan on it because I had to keep building it up and building it up and building it up in order to get any kind of payoff on it. Much the same as a different color that I have in another project. So did not like that color. For D, I chose a David's Tea lip balm in Mango Madness. That's done. I had it by my bed, didn't take long, and I was also using it because I had heard somebody say that they use lip balm or chapstick on around their fingernails. Well, I work in a clothing store and we have to push what are called toggles onto hangers, and pushing the toggle onto the hanger, I was getting like super dry right here and right here. So at night I would rub this lip balm onto my fingers and it helped so much. Like, they were dry, cracking, and bleeding. They were so bad. So I was like, I'll try anything, so I did that. So I did go through it fairly fast. Next is E, and I have Stila. Eyes are the Windows Soul palette, and it's the one in Essence. So Eyes and Essence for this one, and you can barely see, it's just hitting the side pan here, and it's because I just use it to line my eyes. Slowly, but this is also going to be working with another project. I'm using it in my Harry Potter and the Pan of Fire palette for the bludger. So hopefully I will get more use out of this. This one will be coming back. I don't know why I'm putting it there. Next was F, and I chose my Avon Metallic Fringe Frayed Edges Nail Polish. I considered it done. All I was getting was like sharp glitter, and I went, okay, I've had it. I couldn't get enough out to do one nail, and I was like, No, I've had it. I hate this. It was catching on clothes. I've tried to fold at work, which isn't good. So, yeah, that's gone. And that explains it. I was like, I was sure I had 5 nail polishes between my projects, and now I have 4. I couldn't even think of the fact that I had that one in there. Next was G, and I had the Guerlain Lingerie Depot Foundation, and it was a number 3, and it is done, or as done as I could get it, because why don't you make the thing come up? Not that I loved the foundation, in fact I didn't like it, but not that I loved the foundation, but I'm sure there's that much left in the bottle and it will not come out. I get like a tiny little squirt and I'm pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping to get anything out. So I considered it done. It's in my trash. Another bad point of the foundation. Next was H, and I chose Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. That is done. Next is the Tartiste Pro for eye. I chose Innocent eyeshadow. My goal is to hit pan, and this is very shiny. I'm sorry. This is Innocent, and there is a huge dip going in it. The Tarte symbol is completely worn off now. I have been using this in my crease, and I love it. And I love the smell of it. So this has finally started to see some use. Not that it wasn't before, but now it's really starting to see some use. For J, I chose my Joe Fresh Mattifying Primer. That was done. That was pretty easy done. I love that primer. For K, we go back to the Eyes Are the Windows of Soul palette from Stila, and Kitten, which is this color right here. I am not using Kitten today on my eyes. I am using one from my Disney's animated Project Pan, and I am using Gator Wings. So which do I prefer? Probably Kitten, but Gator Wings isn't bad. For L, I chose my Milani Luminoso Baked Blush, so L Luminoso, and it's to flatten it, and it is getting a flatter and flatter. It is like super flat on this side, so obviously I favor this side. This is the blush I'm wearing today. It's the blush I've been wearing for like 2 months now. Except for my daughter's grad. I didn't wear this for her grad. But when you wear this, you do not need to use highlighter if you're oily. You don't need to. For M, I chose my Mary Kay Oil Mattifier. That is done. It's okay. Not my favorite. Not my least favorite. It's okay. For N, I chose NARS Chelsea Girl lip gloss, and I'm stupid and I put it on its side, so this is where I am. I guess I could still kind of see it through. When I put it in hot water, this is where I am. So I think I'm not doing too bad. I'm about halfway through, and we're about halfway through the year, so this will get some more use. For O, I chose my Ofra Liquid Lip and Charm, and I think this is starting to turn because it doesn't work as well as it used to. It's like peeling off, so, and it's kind of getting a funky smell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's turned. But I did use some more, and I think I'm just going to declutter this because it tastes funny and it's like stinks. So I think this is a gono, unfortunately, because I do really love this color. It was part of the Manny MUA collection. For P, I chose Essence Porcelain Doll. My goal was to use half of this, and I didn't use it all this past 2 months. I was working on other things, so I'm not even going to show you the progress on that because I know I haven't used it. It's kind of like the Blink palette, you know. For Q, I chose the Quo Rocket palette and hit pan. I have not hit pan, but I have a very big dip and a very big air bubble that was in the middle, which I went, oh, what's that? Yeah, a very big air bubble in the middle, but I do have a very big dip in the middle, which just keep plugging away at it. Not my favorite, but keep plugging away at it. For R, I chose the Rimmel Nude Liner, and it's what it looks like. It is getting a bit shorter, but not by much. I guess it's like about the same. So this was my last update, and this is the current update. So it is getting there. It's just, I think it's worked better at different times of the year or something. For S, I chose my Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette, and I chose the color Sequoia. So this one right here, if you see, there is a slight dip going there. I was grabbing for it a bit more in this last month. Not in the last 2, but in the last month I've been grabbing for it more. For T, I chose my Sally Hansen Troublemaker nail polish, and I have no updated line for you because I have not used this. If you see, these are not any of the colors that have been in my other project pans. This is one from my Disney animated project pan, and Fairy Godmother. I love it. For T, no, for you, I chose the Tarte Holiday Palette from 2016, and I chose to use the bronzer Unique for you. And my goal is to hit pan. I have worn off the design on it, if you could see. So, how am I using this? Because it's very shimmery. I am using this to, like, bronze up my shoulders or tan up down here. I'm not using it today. I am sun-kissed a lot. Apparently, SPF doesn't work as well on my chest as it does on my face. But I have been outside. It has been plus 30, so, which is hot here. I know plus 30 in the States isn't hot, but plus 30 here is hot. Next was V, and I chose my Avon Gel Nail Polish in a Very Very, and this is where I am, and this is like a thick, gloopy matte. Like, it's like really thick and gloopy. It's not working the same as it was, but I'm going to trudge along because I'm already going to be decluttering another product from another project, so I'm going to keep puttering along with it. For W, I chose a Wet n Wild eyeshadow in Brulee, and my goal was to use half, and ta-da! I have used half, and I have moved on to a different product in a different project. So I went from that much to that much in a relatively short amount of time. I think I hit goal shortly after my last update, so that's done. For X, I chose ColourPop eyeliner in Exit. That's done. It was a white eyeliner. Would not repurchase. For Y, I have a MAC nylon, so the Y in nylon. And my goal is to hit pan at this rate. I have said it a couple times. I'll be happy if I can just use it up, because it's not, or if I can just hit a dip, because you use so little of it, and I have been using it fairly frequently, and it's like there's just a slight dip, and I don't even know if you'll be able to see the slightest dip in it, and that's it. And for Z, I chose Mary Kay Single Eyeshadow in the color Hazelnut, and my goal is to use it up, and look at that pan. Look at it, isn't it beautiful? I think I may have to repress this though, because I'm having a harder time getting to the sides on this to get the product out. Like, I had hoped to get side pan on it, and I'm just like working away towards the front and the back instead of getting the side pan, because I do use a fluffier brush when I apply it. So that is everything for my update for the A to Z Project Pan. Again, I will leave the information down below if you wish to check out the other ladies. Also, I think I should mention that the creators are Jessica and Amanda, and they're awesome. They set up the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group, so let's give a big shout out to them, because they are like panning demons, these two. That's everything. Much love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.